Hey guys, what is going on? This is Ip of RageQuitTV here, gonna be talking about scouting for vlog number 3, because the last time we talked about finding motivation to click find match, and well, if you've actually done that, clicked find match a bunch, you probably got cheesed a bunch, and you don't ever watch replays when you get cheesed, because he just built a bunch of units and won. There's nothing you can learn from that, right? Well, you're wrong. There's so many signs of you're about to be cheesed, and people just don't pick up on it. Many casters, when they see stuff happen, they're like, oh my god, he didn't see the second barracks, he has no idea this is coming. Well, hate to say it, but he probably does have an idea it is coming. We're going to be watching 5 games and just looking at what different things tell us when you don't actually see any of the buildings. Hopefully you find it enjoyable. It is pretty high level. The last game, oh man, is so much information just hidden on. I don't know if anyone would actually pick up on it in an actual game. So keep on watching. We'll go into the games right now. So we're in a PvT between Hero and Fate right now. The important thing to know is at 240 there should be 15 SCVs. There's almost always 15 SCVs when the orbital command does morph. Hero is going to be scouting Fate first, and we'll just see exactly what he ends up seeing. Right now, sees one SCV on that barracks. He's going to keep on going. Another SCV has been pulled to deal with the probe, and now he sees a gas with 3 SCVs on it. Additionally, there's still one SCV building. So that is 6 SCVs that he accounts for, which means there should be 9 SCVs mining unless the one SCV does pop out, in which case there should be 10 SCVs mining. Here's going to keep on going, going to go behind this mineral patch, and right now the 10 SCVs out, the one did pop out of that command center, so Hero should be able to count 10 SCVs. If he doesn't, that means one SCV could be going out and doing like a proxy barracks. We're going to count the SCVs really fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So right now, Hero knows, okay, I've counted for every single SCV. None are out missing. He's going to keep on going, and he'll heal the order command morph, and that's definitely good to know. So, okay, my opponent just got a 15 OC, sees that one SCV leaving. So now he knows, okay, there's one SCV missing. You saw him do a little bit of a dance right here. He was just trying to block the tech lab or see a tech lab coming. He is going to keep on going past. And now we will see him turn back in because he wants to go out and wants to see if there's going to be a tech lab. And we'll just pause. He sees that SCV building the supply depot, sees the marine out, sees the light still on, doesn't see a tech lab, doesn't hear the sound. And that SCV built the supply depot immediately after he left the base. So what's he know? His opponent doesn't want him to come in, which means, okay, he's going to be doing something a little bit sneaky. He's getting another marine. We saw him get an early gas. So what's he going to be using that gas on? It's obviously not this barracks, which means it's going to be a factory. And he all did that by just bringing the probe back in. He's going to take a few hits on it, but it's not going to die. And now he is going to be leaving the base. So he knows, okay, my opponent most likely will be doing a 1-1-1, and there is one SCV out on the map, so if I don't see an SCV scout me, there could be something proxied. There's the SCV that comes in, so now all the SCVs still accounted for. And we'll go to another game. We'll see a Puma do a 1-1-1 against Huang Sin, and just see if Huang Sin scouts just like Hero does, so you'll see it's not just a one-player thing. It's used constantly at high-level play. So we're in a game between Huang Sin and Puma, and we're going to see exactly how he ends up scouting. It's not as diligent as Hero, but he still sees it and he has good reactions. Right off the bat, he does come in, sees the barracks building, and is going to start attacking this SCV. He doesn't actually expect to kill Puma's SCV. What this does is force Puma to pull an SCV off the line. And every miner mines about 40 minerals per minute. So Puma is going to be losing minerals. And of course Huang Sin is because he scouts, but he just saw this one SCV return gas, and now he immediately turns around. That's an early gas. So he's going to turn around, and we'll see exactly how Puma reacts. Of course, he doesn't scout the mineral line, which of course I don't like, but he is going to come out, going to get walled off. He's going to bring his probe, make it look like he has left. And then he's going to be turning around, and then going back in. We do see the Marine has completed. The good thing about Huang Xin is he waits for that Marine to be complete. So his opponent won't be like trying to build another Marine, then cancel it to juke him out. He goes in after the Marine's out and another one is building. So he knows off the bat, okay, you're not getting a tech lab. I saw the early gas. It's going to be a 1-1-1. You don't actually have to see the factory to know about it. But this was a little bit basic scouting. We're going to be going into the next game, and let's go a little bit more advanced. And by the time I get to the very last game, it's a ZVT, your mind is going to be blown by the scouting. So I'm going to hop into the next one. It is a PVT. Now this is my favorite PVT in terms of scouting, and it is Hero, who has absolutely flawless scouting. We're going to watch him, and we're going to see exactly how he scouts trauma. He is going to be coming up in the base, sees, okay, there's a barracks, there's one SCV, catches a glimpse, missed it on the pause, but there was one SCV right here that he noticed. So right now he has accounted for 2 SCVs. He's going to go back, look around, doesn't see any gas, and now he's looking for that one missing SCV. There he goes, it is back, sees, okay, there's an SCV starting the barracks. There's 2 SCVs. What does he also notice? Okay, that orbital command hasn't started yet. The barracks is done. Why isn't the orbital? He's looking all around Trauma's base and won't find anything. We're going to go, come back, sees one SCV building, and now he's going to make a dash for the mineral line because that's where all the other SCVs are going to be. And since this orbital command started so late, there should be 16 SCVs out. So we are behind the mineral line, and the easiest way to count, if you listen to my cast, you'll know, look for the solo miners. Right now there's 2 solo miners, everything else is on mineral paired. So here's 2, and this is going to be 12. How do you know that? Because all these, you can easily tell that's a pair, 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 and that's a pair. There's 2 solo miners, and 6 pairs. 6 times 2, 12, 14. So now he knows, okay, there's 14 SCVs there. I accounted for the one that was building the supply depot. There's still something that doesn't add up. This orbital command was late. So we're going to look. He's going to keep on going, get as much scouting information as he possibly can. But he's not going to see anything. But he does know. And we'll go through the game, and you will see a 1 probe go absolutely bonkers right now. He has sent it out. And why? Because 1 SCV is missing. Going to this, it does reveal it is a 2 Rax with a hidden 1. And just to show you Hero really thinks something is up, we're just going to go faster times 2, and you just look at this 1 probe go absolutely everywhere. He's going to go here, go up here, go on this corner, which does see this area, so he doesn't have to go through the bushes to look at it. But the probe just goes bonkers trying to scout because he's missing 1 SCV. He knows something is up. His spider sense is tingling, so he looks all over for it until he can explain it. Is going to move out with a Zealot and Stalker, I believe, and then go up and see, okay, that's where the barracks was hidden. But you do see Hero definitely knew something was up, and we did count the SCVs to see, okay, yeah, that wasn't right. So that is going to be it for the Protoss. We're going to go into some ZVT scouting right now. So, keep watching. So, we're a game between Stefano and Bomber. And it is a ZVT on Shattered Temple right now. We do see, on the minimap, you can see the 1 SCV is leaving. He sees 1 building a barrack. So, right now, Stefano has accounted for 2 SCVs. Going back in his vision, we'll just follow this Overlord. We'll put it faster times 2 because Overlords are slow, man. They are so ridiculously slow. It would take a while for it to get over. But now Stefano going to be going over top of the mineral field. And now he should be counting the SCVs. It is past 240. So he knows 15 SCVs should be out. We accounted for the 1 building the barracks, the 1 going out to scout, we assume. So we're going to just count the rest of the SCVs. We see 2 right there. 2 right here. 2. 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many SCVs is that? That's 12. There should be 15 out. We know what 2 are, so the 2 SCVs we can account for. But that's still 14 out of 15. Something's not right. Again, 1 SCV was building the barracks. The other one went out to scout, we saw. Going to keep on going. We know something just isn't right. And that SCV is coming back that was built in the barracks. The orbital command does morph. And going into the full vision, we do see, okay, there is a 2 Rax. And what that tells Stefano is we'll see 2 drones pull to deal with that 1 SCV. He will go out to scout, look around. When a bunker goes down, he's going to know it's not a bluff. Every now and then you do see the Zerg players kind of just ignore the bunker because they know it's not a 2 Rax. Stefano right now knows something is off, sending a drone to scout. It's going to see this Marine. He is going to be coming back. And we'll see how many drones he exactly does pull. Already has pulled a lot of drones to deal with this because, again, he knows it is a 2 Rax just because he knew 1 SCV was missing. Deals with the bunker, stops that completely. How awesome is that? And this next game is going to be absolutely amazing with scouting. I don't know if the opponent is this good of a scouter, but it is pretty cool. And this should be the game that blows your mind. I don't know if Lucira picks up on all this information. It's just to show you how much information is out there if you actually think. It should be noted Lucira does check behind these bushes, but Nama hasn't left his base yet. So Lucira is going to be going in, is going to see what Nama is up to. There's the barracks, there's 1 SCV. It's at 250, so he knows there's 15 SCVs out. The drone is going to be going. He's going to get right here, and we can see there are 14 SCVs mining minerals. How do we know that? How can I count that so fast? How do I do it? Well, I know generally the AI pairs up SCVs. There's a total of 16 SCVs when everything is paired up because there are 8 mineral patches. I know that's a pair, this is a pair, this is a pair, this is a pair, this is a pair, and right there, that's a pair. These 2 are the solo miners. So when I'm trying to count SCVs, I just ignore all the pairs, and I just look for the lone SCVs, and that tells me there's 14 SCVs. So Lucira, he knows, okay, it's 3 minutes. That orbital command hasn't started. That is a little bit odd. There was another SCV that did just pop out, if you saw that. So now he's going to come back in here and see there's now 15 SCVs mining minerals. But there's 16 SCVs out. The one building this barracks never came back. So now Lucira is going to be looking for, and of course, if you want to look at the pairs to know there's 15, only one, and that's this guy right there. So Lucira now going to be going down, and he sees the command center. So okay, now 16 SCVs have been accounted for. He's going to let his HP regen a little bit so he can take one more shot from that Marine. And it does count because he gets away with 1 HP. Very nice job for Lucira. And this is where it gets crazy. So he's getting the extractor now. 1 SCV is building the command center. So right now, 1's unaccounted for. The one building the supply depot, he's going to see that SCV leaves. Now 2 SCVs are unaccounted for. And since there's 2 Marines wailing away on this extractor, you can see 17 SCVs. So he knows 17 SCVs are out, 2 unaccounted for. And now another one leaving. 3 SCVs unaccounted for, 2 Marines still hitting the extractor. But 3 being unaccounted for. He doesn't have to know what those 3 SCVs are up to. He just knows, okay, 1's probably building this command center, there's 2 missing, probably a supply depot and a bunker, a supply depot and a barracks. Lucira doesn't care. All he cares about is knowing the 3 SCVs missing, because that will play into a factor once we start counting the SCVs after this extractor does go down. And wait for it. The 3rd Marine does come. He cancels it. 3 Marines, 18 SCVs. There we go. Lucira now knows there are 18 SCVs out, and that's a little bit odd. Go another second. And now we are in Lucira's vision. And you can see there are 3 solo miners, which means at maximum, there are 13 SCVs mining minerals. There are 3 SCVs down here, which that could come through. So 13 SCVs at max mining these minerals with those 3. That brings the count up to 16. We know there's 18 SCVs out. That doesn't make any sense. So going in the vision, we can see, okay, we have another solo miner right there, and a gas. That's where the 2 SCVs that we didn't account for went missing. So just based upon this small information, and knowing Nama sent 3 SCVs down here, he can put together that there is a gas. Now, if Nama sent one of these SCVs, down here and Lucia didn't see the one, maybe, just maybe, it would be enough to kind of give you the fool if you don't know all the timings. But he probably could look at the command center and know how long it was building for, but you could always cancel SCV and build it again, like we saw Todd do in one of Otosis' videos, to hide the warp prism. You can hide SCV count that way, but it's just not efficient. Hopefully that kind of does make sense and just shows you how much information is out there. Oh man, was that last game crazy or what, guys? If you don't think a player could actually pick up on all that information, let me tell you, I've seen Flash play Brood War and stop a dropship to avoid a patrolling unit when he didn't currently see the patrolling unit, which means he had to have seen it earlier in the game and noted what times it would be safe to fly his dropship across the edge. This was nothing compared to that, and if you enjoyed this, please watch my commentary. To do that, click subscribe right there, and that will notify you when I do cast. I do mix in analysis with my casting, and if you want to donate to me, my PayPal is ip@RageQuitTV. All that money will go into furthering my casting. Maybe it'll be equipment, maybe it'll be actual show matches. I can't tell you what it will be, but if you want to donate, it is there. I'm only telling that because I've had about 5 people ask me if they can donate, and I finally set it up so you can indeed donate to me if you want to. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you ever want to ask me a question or anything, my Twitter, IpSC, Facebook, IpSC, there's a Team Liquid thread for these vlogs probably now, and Reddit, Ip, just message me anywhere, YouTube, RageQuitTV, just leave a comment. I read everything, and I do my best to answer everything, so with that, I wish you a good night, afternoon, whatever time it is. Take care, guys, and I will see